The very fabric of life might have traveled across the cosmos on tiny, icy messengers called meteorites, carrying the seeds of existence to planets like ours. Imagine the possibility that life didn't originate solely here, but was perhaps seeded from distant worlds, an extraterrestrial gift riding on rocks that crash-landed onto Earth. Today, we're diving into the fascinating idea of panspermia, exploring how life could have spread through space and what that means for understanding our origins and our place in the universe. Stay with me. This journey might just challenge everything you thought you knew about where life comes from. The concept of panpsychism and the origins of life. Panpsychism presents a fascinating perspective that consciousness is a fundamental feature woven into the very fabric of reality, existing in some form across all matter. This idea, rooted in ancient philosophical traditions, has experienced a modern resurgence as scientists and thinkers ponder the origins of life and consciousness. When considering the seeds of life, the notion that life's building blocks might be couched within a universal consciousness raises intriguing questions about how life emerges and how it might spread beyond its terrestrial confines. If consciousness, or at least proto-consciousness, exists in the fundamental particles, then the process of life's formation could be seen as a natural unfolding from these primordial substrata. Linking this to the hypothesis of panspermia, the idea that life arrived on Earth via meteorites or cosmic dust, adds layers of complexity. Under the panpsychist view, life could have originated from encoded patterns of consciousness embedded within these extraterrestrial materials. Meteorites often contain organic molecules, and some even carry complex amino acids, which are recognized as essential components of life. If these molecules are the product of not only chemical processes, but also carry some proto-consciousness or informational pattern, then the transfer of life across space might be less a chance event and more an inherent expression of a universe imbued with consciousness at every level. This fundamentally alters the narrative, suggesting life's seeds might be a natural expression of the universe's intrinsic mind, carried across the cosmos like messages in a bottle. Furthermore, this perspective offers a unique lens to understand the resilience and ubiquity of organic molecules found throughout space. Researchers have detected complex organics on comets, within interstellar clouds, and in meteorites, proof that the ingredients for life are widespread. If the universe indeed has a panpsychist fabric, then these molecules aren't just random organic fragments, but carriers of a deeper informational or conscious essence. Their distribution across the cosmos might represent a form of cosmic wisdom or awareness slowly coalescing, waiting for the right conditions for life to bloom. The movement of these molecules via meteorites and space dust could be viewed as a slow, inevitable spreading of life's potential, seeded by the universe's underlying consciousness. Exploring this connection encourages us to see life not as an isolated phenomenon, but as a manifestation of the universe's intrinsic interconnectedness. It invites questions about the nature of information, consciousness, and the origin of life, whether they are truly distinct or simply different facets of the same fundamental reality. Many scientists and philosophers are increasingly intrigued by the possibility that life's beginnings might be intertwined with a universal, unconscious awareness permeating everything. The cosmic journey of life might then be seen as a grand dance of consciousness, with meteorites acting as messengers carrying not just molecules but echoes of a universe that is inherently aware, in some subtle way, from the very start. Evidence for life-bearing meteorites. Meteorites that are considered potential carriers of life often contain complex organic compounds, including amino acids, which are the building blocks of life. These molecules have been detected in several meteorites, most famously within carbonaceous chondrites like the Murchison meteorite, which fell in Australia in 1969. Analyses of Murchison revealed a rich assortment of amino acids, some of which are identical to those produced in laboratory conditions simulating early Earth environments. This suggests that the ingredients for life could have been delivered from space, providing a ready-made chemical toolkit for the emergence of biological processes if the conditions were favorable on Earth or elsewhere. Beyond amino acids, other organic molecules such as sugars, hydrocarbons, and nucleobases have been identified in meteorite samples. The presence of these compounds is particularly significant because they are essential components of life as we know it. The detection of such molecules challenges the notion that biological molecules could only have formed on Earth. Instead, it points to a cosmic origin, where these building blocks are widespread throughout the solar system and possibly beyond. This evidence is reinforced by experiments recreating space conditions, which have shown that organic molecules can be formed in the cold vacuum of space or within the icy bodies of comets and asteroids. Another compelling line of evidence involves microfossil-like structures found within some meteorites, which resemble tiny, cellular formations. Although debated and scrutinized heavily, these structures have sparked discussions about whether they could be biological in origin or simply mineral formations mimicking biological shapes. Nonetheless, their existence supports the broader hypothesis that life, or at least its precursors, might be more pervasive across space than previously thought. Laboratory experiments have also demonstrated that organic molecules can be protected within the matrix of mineral grains, shielding them from harsh space radiation, an important factor in their potential to seed life on planets. Finally, isotopic analysis of organic molecules in meteorites has provided clues about their extraterrestrial origin. Specific isotope ratios, such as those of carbon and nitrogen, differ markedly from terrestrial values and match those expected from interstellar and solar nebula chemistry. These signatures point to cosmic processes, not terrestrial contamination, preserving the idea that life's precursors could have been transported across the cosmos via meteorites. Taken together, this assemblage of chemical, structural, and isotopic evidence forms a compelling case for meteorites being more than mere space debris. They are potential couriers of life's ingredients, supporting the broader hypothesis that life, or at least its building blocks, could originate in space and be delivered to planets like Earth. Support pollinations.ai*. Cherry Blossom Anno Domini Cherry Blossom. Discover more cosmic wonders with pollinations.ai. Support our mission. https://pollinations.ai/redirect/Ko-fi to keep space science and AI free for all. Mechanisms of life transfer via meteoritic impact. The transfer of life through meteoritic impacts hinges on the resilience of microorganisms and their ability to withstand the extreme conditions of space and re-entry. Microbial life, especially spores and certain hardy bacteria, can survive the harsh vacuum, intense radiation, and temperature fluctuations experienced during interplanetary travel. Research has demonstrated that some microbes, such as those within the genus Bacillus, can endure these conditions for extended periods. These resilient microbes might hitch a ride inside rocks traveling through space, shielded from radiation and thermal extremes by their mineral hosts. When a meteorite strikes a planetary surface, it creates a massive release of energy, but not all material is annihilated. Instead, parts of the impactor, along with embedded microorganisms, can be ejected into space. If these fragments escape Earth's gravity or the gravity of another celestial body, they can drift through space for years or even millennia, drifting between planets or moons. Such processes are facilitated by the fact that small rock fragments, known as meteoroids, can have enough structural integrity to shield microbial life during transit. The key is that microbes embedded deep within the interior of rocks are protected from lethal radiation and thermal spikes that typically occur during re-entry. There is evidence supporting this mechanism from lunar and Martian meteorites that are believed to have originated from other celestial bodies. For instance, some meteorites found on Earth contain mineral signs of having been subjected to high-pressure impact events, indicating they originated from planets. Within these meteorites, scientists have identified organic molecules and, in some cases, microbial fossils or biosignatures, though debate continues about whether these are truly biological or abiotic. Nonetheless, such findings fuel the hypothesis that life can be transported across space inside rocks, essentially acting as biological capsules capable of surviving interplanetary journeys. The process relies heavily on the specific physical and chemical conditions that enable microbes to survive the initial ejection, the harsh vacuum of space, and the eventual impact on another planet. Studies suggest that some spores can endure heating events during re-entry if they are shielded inside rock matrices. This has led to hypotheses that life originating on one planet, possibly from microbial life that evolved elsewhere, could spread through this natural planetary seeding mechanism. While still a topic of debate, the mechanisms of life transfer via meteoritic impact help explain how life, at least in some hardy forms, might diffuse across the solar system and perhaps even beyond. Implications of panspermia for the search for extraterrestrial life. The concept that life on Earth could have originated from microorganisms or biological material transported via meteorites radically shifts the perspective on extraterrestrial life. If life can survive the incredible journey through space embedded within rocks, it broadens the scope of where scientists might find life beyond Earth. This possibility suggests that celestial bodies such as Mars, Europa, or Enceladus, moons with subsurface oceans, could host native life forms or remnants of ancient life carried by meteorites. The discovery of certain amino acids, organic molecules, and complex organic compounds on meteorites, like the Murchison meteorite, lends credence to the idea that life's building blocks are more widespread than previously assumed. The survival of microorganisms through the harsh environment of space, including radiation, vacuum, and extreme temperature fluctuations, has been demonstrated experimentally. In laboratory simulations, hardy bacteria such as Bacillus strains have endured prolonged exposure to space-like conditions when embedded within rock substrates. Such resilience suggests that biological material ejected from a planet's surface via impact events could remain viable during transit, potentially seeding life elsewhere. This makes the search for extraterrestrial life not just about finding existing life on distant planets or moons, but also about understanding the potential for life to be transported between worlds. For planetary scientists and astrobiologists, the implications are profound. They imply that a search for life need not be limited to planets or moons that have active geology or liquid water today. Instead, they can also investigate meteorite samples and planetary surfaces for traces of past biological activity associated with extraterrestrial origins. The hypothesis opens up new avenues of exploration, such as analyzing the isotopic signatures, organic compounds, or microfossil-like structures in meteorites recovered on Earth. These clues could help determine whether some life on Earth might be extraterrestrially derived, blurring the line between common terrestrial origins and panspermic dissemination. Ultimately, the idea broadens the framework of astrobiology, transforming the quest from a singular focus on planets or moons with evident habitability to a multi-layered investigation that includes the distribution of life precursors through space. It urges scientists to revisit assumptions about planetary environments and to consider that life might be more of a cosmic inheritance than an independent terrestrial phenomenon. In doing so, the search for extraterrestrial life gains a new dimension, emphasizing the importance of studying natural interplanetary exchange mechanisms and the resilience of life amid the chaos of cosmic impacts. Challenges and scientific debates surrounding panspermia. The idea that life could be transported across the cosmos via meteorites sparks considerable scientific curiosity, but it also invites substantial skepticism rooted in a variety of challenges. One of the primary obstacles lies in the survival of microbes during the violent ejection process from a planetary surface. When a meteorite is hurled into space, it endures extreme forces, high-velocity impacts, intense heat, and cosmic radiation, all of which can be deadly for most biological entities. While some hardy microorganisms like tardigrades or certain bacterial spores have demonstrated resilience in laboratory simulations, whether this survival can realistically occur on a cosmic scale remains a contentious point. Another significant challenge is the question of atmospheric entry and impact survivability. Even if microbes withstand the initial ejection, their journey through space exposes them to damaging radiation levels, vacuum, and temperature fluctuations. Upon reaching another planet, the critical step involves surviving the fiery descent through the atmosphere, which can generate temperatures soaring into thousands of degrees Celsius. Evidence suggests that many meteorites burn up upon atmospheric entry, reducing the likelihood of intact life-bearing material reaching the surface. Some scientists argue that microcracks within meteorites might harbor protected niches for microorganisms, but this remains speculative and difficult to prove. Doubts are further compounded by the difficulty in distinguishing between indigenous life forms and those potentially delivered via panbiogenic processes. Circumstances such as early Earth's primordial environment could have fostered life independently, making it hard to verify if extraterrestrial contamination truly initiated life or if it was merely an accidental vector. Critics also question whether life could develop in the harsh, radiation-saturated environment of space, or if it would require more hospitable planetary conditions to thrive at all. The absence of definitive evidence, like unambiguous biological signatures on meteorites, continues to be a stumbling block in the scientific community's lingering doubts about panspermia's plausibility. The ongoing debate is also fueled by advancements in genetic and chemical analysis techniques, which allow scientists to scrutinize meteorites for complex organic molecules. While some meteorites contain amino acids and other organic compounds, these are often considered to have formed through non-biological processes in space. This opens questions about whether such molecules could serve as precursors for life, or if they are simply inert building blocks. The presence of organic molecules alone is a step toward understanding potential pathways for life's emergence, but doesn't conclusively prove that life can be naturally transported across planets. All these factors combined create a complex web of scientific debate that keeps the panspermia hypothesis both intriguing and controversial. In exploring the fascinating idea of panspermia, we've seen how life could potentially spread across the cosmos through meteorites and other celestial phenomena. The notion that life on Earth might have extraterrestrial origins challenges our understanding of biology and the universe alike, prompting us to think bigger about our place in the cosmos. If these ideas pique your curiosity, stay tuned. There's so much more to uncover about life's cosmic journey and what it means for our future. Be sure to subscribe and join us as we delve deeper into these cosmic mysteries, exploring new scientific discoveries and theories that could reshape our view of life's origins. Until then, keep looking up. The universe has plenty more secrets waiting to be revealed.